at this rate, we might have to sit off camera and discuss what we should do with the governor of Nairobi. Because it is so easy for him to pay, we now have to weigh other options. Is there a possibility that we can move a motion in the House? Motion of censure? What? We might have to do that in the fullness of time, because apparently the money is not his, so he doesn't mind paying from institution to institution. Yes,
Chair, we don't need to see it off camera or in camera. No, these are public issues which we need to be able to deliberate on those issues without any fear. Last Parliament, we censured the former Cabinet Secretary of Energy, and there are consequences. You know, there are intended and unintended consequences when you fail to respect the rule of law. So my point is this: there's nothing in camera. I think what we need to do is to clearly either push for his arrest and also move a motion to censure him. I'm sure there are so many people who will be very happy and will have a lot to say, because it is clear this governor prioritizes Sherehe instead of, government business. So, and I don't take it lightly for anyone who disrespects Parliament. We come here. Yesterday, Senator Sifuna and myself were in Narok. Senator Sifuna left Parliament, did parliamentary business, flew to Narok, flew back to Nairobi, and went back to Parliament. Of course, for me, because it was my county and everything, I delayed. But of course, with permission from my colleagues whom I shared, because it's a joint responsibility. We are here as ombudspersons of the citizens who have elected us. So my point is very clear. There's nothing in camera. I think what we do is very simple. We find the governor, even if he doesn't give a hoot in hell about the money, because of course he's going to use public money. Number two, and we issue summons and also cause for his arrest if he fails to appear. That's what the law says. In fact, legally, if you read Article 125 of the Constitution, it gives us that power. Even if that governor had traveled to Italy, we have the power to compel him to appear before this committee from that country. So really, I don't see why we are dilly-dallying here. We find someone, and I love your proposal of moving a censure motion. We've done that.
Abbas.
Honorable Chair, I think it's very unfortunate because Governor Sakaja is actually a member of the Senate, a two-term, and he understands the rules and regulations and the laws. And therefore, I will agree that he is fined and then respond. Failure to respond, then a situation will be taking place. I support.
Senator Lomenen, if you can put yourself on the record, and then in case you have an addition to what we are discussing.
Thank you, Chair. I'm James Lomenen, Senator, Turkana County, member of this committee. I support censure.
Well, so the committee is decided that we are summoning this governor. When is the earliest? So the nearest date available is on 11th. We meet him on 11th in this chamber at 9 a.m. in the morning. And today he's going to pay a fine of 500,000. It is so decided. Next item. The next item is LB.
This, Mr. Chairman, there was an issue. I don't know how far we've gone. In fact, there was a statement we were supposed to be deliberating on the cost of living, on the cost of electricity. And I think we had dealt with that, a similar issue before. Can we maybe get an update on those statements? And also it would be important for us to understand how many statements we have pending and what require these people to be summoned. Other statements from our colleagues in the House. Responses and giving it to our colleagues, because our colleagues feel like we are not doing the job. When you just get a response and you give it to the colleague, they don't have an opportunity to interrogate the responses. So we should have a tradition of making sure that we invite the person who the statement is sought from to appear. And then the senator who has also issued the statement should also come here so that they can clarify those issues. And then we deal with that issue. Then on top of that, it will be important for the Secretariat to give the chairperson an update, because at House Business, we now want to see all chairpersons, delivering an update of the work that they're doing for their committees.
This is noted. We will write to the CS and invite him for a meeting with all the statements that are pending for him to come and respond to all of them. And we shall then invite the senators who requested the statements to come if they're for any clarifications.
Very well. In fact, what Senator Olekina said is the practice we are using at the Committee of Finance and Budget. We normally ask the CS, National Treasury, with the member who raised the question, who raised the statement, so that upon his giving an answer, there are supplementary issues which can only be articulated best by the person who raised the statement. So maybe we should make it our standard procedure here as well.
That is noted, Chair.
You're welcome. There being no other business, I now adjourn the meeting until the date you'll be informed, possibly on 11th. Thank you. Sorry. Asanteni sana. Thank you.